Everyone deserves to have fun while on the lake. In order for that to happen, safety has to be the first priority of every individual enjoying Ginger Cove, especially those in charge of operating any watercraft. Ginger Cove follows the standard counterclockwise route system, which ensures proper traffic flow as well as the safety of anyone being pulled by watercraft. Vessel operators may choose to follow the full route around the entirety of the lake or may bypass the largest bowl of the lake to travel into the cove at the entrance of Skinny River, which circles Nutmeg Island. Once in the cove, you may either continue down Skinny River or loop back into the main part of the lake. Skinny River and its path under the covered bridge is a one-way route back to the main part of the lake. It is important to maintain a predictable speed due to blind spots and the lack of route flexibility to protect skiers and wakeboarders. Because of the width of the waterway, as well as the turn under the bridge, tubing down Skinny River is strongly discouraged. After exiting underneath the bridge, be aware of oncoming traffic coming around the counterclockwise pattern from the main section of the lake. While in Skinny River, it is even more imperative to be aware of approaching boats, especially ones pulling a skier or wakeboarder. And as such, the slower boat should merge to the right to allow the other watercraft to pass. It is always imperative, whenever possible, to give a minimum of 50 yards between yourself and either the back of another watercraft or 50 yards between you and whatever the watercraft is towing. Whenever a skier, wakeboarder, or tuber has disengaged from being pulled from the watercraft, an orange flag should be produced immediately and displayed by the observer to signal to other watercrafts that there is a vulnerable passenger in the water. If a skier or wakeboarder is dropped in Skinny River, they should move their way to the shoreline immediately and wait for the boat to circle back around Nutmeg Island with a full lap. No watercraft should turn around in the Skinny River. Ginger Cove is a no-wake lake before 8 a.m. every day, and Skinny River is a no-wake before 10 a.m. Jet skis have their own set of hours that must be adhered to. Although boats may be on the water after dark, jet skis are not allowed out from sunset to sunrise due to lack of visibility. In addition to visibility concerns in the evening, jet skis are not allowed on the lake from noon to 5 p.m. on weekends and holidays due to increased boat traffic. Jumping wakes within a jet ski is not allowed within 50 yards of another watercraft. Also, it is unlawful for jet skis or any crafts to jump the wake of a boat pulling a skier, wakeboarder, or tuber. All jet skis must be operated with a lanyard cutoff switch, and all passengers must wear a life jacket. In order to operate a watercraft at Ginger Cove, you must be at least 14 years of age and have passed the Nebraska Boater Education course with a score of at least 75% on the exam. To learn more about taking the course, you can visit boatsafenebraska.org. Each boat must be registered with the state and display lot number stickers on both sides. Each vessel should carry the minimum requirements for equipment, including fire extinguishers, a paddle, bailing device, a distressed sound-producing device such as whistle or bell, and they should meet the requirements of ventilation flame arrestor and muffler to ensure the safety of those on board from fire and explosion. Just like operating a motor vehicle, boating under the influence is a major crime and safety hazard. Vessel operators should be sober, not only to maintain the safety of the people on board with them, but also of the others on the lake. It is unlawful for watercrafts to travel at speeds exceeding 5 miles per hour within 30 yards of any vessel, dock, or swimming beach. Wake surfing crafts should do their best to maintain a distance of 200 feet from the shoreline to protect swimmers, seawalls, and docks, and to protect the shoreline itself from erosion. Skiing, wakeboarding, and tubing are allowed from 8 a.m. on the main lake and 10 a.m. in Skinny River until 1/2 hour after sunset. Check your weather app for the day's sunset time. All operators need to be looking out for orange flags and downed skiers, wakeboarders, and tubers. If the lake traffic is too busy, consider taking a break for everyone's safety. All vessels in use between sunset and sunrise or in inclement weather need to be outfitted with a standard white light as well as a green starboard and red port light for low visibility navigation with other vessels. When a vessel is towing any individual, they are required to have a rear view mirror, or, more recommended, is a responsible observer to notify the operator of needed adjustments. The operator of any watercraft, including jet ski, that is towing a skier, tuber, or wakeboarder must be at least 16 years old and have a valid boating license. Operators of watercrafts must be at least 14 years of age, and if born after 1985, be in possession of a valid boating safety course certificate. Every towee needs to be wearing a life jacket, and all lines must be stowed in the vessel when not in use. Every boat must have at least one throwable flotation device and a wearable life jacket of good condition and sizing for everyone on board. Children 12 and under actively need to wear a life jacket regardless of being towed or not, and the adults must know where life jackets are stored in case of an emergency. The capacity of the watercraft includes the operator, passengers, and anyone being towed at that time. Each operator is responsible for the safety of the watercraft and the individuals aboard in the water. Only one watercraft on the lake per lot is allowed and must include at least one member of the homeowner's family who is at least 14 years of age. Guests are not allowed to bring their own watercraft of any kind to Ginger Cove. If you see something illegal or unsafe happening, contact the appropriate authorities such as the boat patrol on the lake or dial 911. Thank you for taking the time to review the laws and best practices that make Ginger Cove safe and enjoyable for everyone.